Hello, everyone, and welcome to our second interview of this year 2022. This is brought to you by D Group and one of the vendors every week, and this is purely educational. Full disclosure that I or my group don't have any affiliation or financial relation with the vendors, with the people, with the specialists that we invite to these interviews. So today I have Blanca, this princess from a mortgage company. So today we talk about a mortgage. So I'm gonna have Blanca to introduce herself to you guys, and then we go from there and ask her the questions that you asked me.
My name is Blanca Henriquez and I work at Fairway Mortgage Corporation. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you so much for having me here. And thank you everybody for taking the time and listening to us in this important point that is the mortgage process and approval for buying a house.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a question from many buyers. And naturally, the sellers are buyers too.
Yes. Yes.
So this is almost for everyone, right? And they ask question how they should apply, what's the process, what they should do, what's the first step, what's the next step. Well, we cannot explain like line by line the whole process. However, there are some questions that we can ask and you answer. So the buyers ask where they should start, how they should start the process of loan application and get the mortgage.
Okay. Well, when you want to buy a house, it is important that you get ready to be a homeowner and set a budget for a house. Because even if you are asking for down payment assistance, you need to have some money for closing costs. I think this is the very important part, because most people believe that, oh, I want to buy a house and I don't need anything. And actually you need some money. Next, you need to call a lender, very important, because the lender is the person, the professional who is going to approve you for a mortgage.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, so mortgage companies are specialists.
Yes.
This is like medicine.
Exactly.
Like when someone has a problem with heart, yes, they may go to the family practitioner to get referral, but the exact person who's going to take care of that is a cardiologist.
Exactly. The mortgage lender is the person who is going to know for how much do you qualify, for what program do you qualify. And after that, you can start purchasing a house. You can start looking for properties, ideally with a trusted real estate agent at your side, and we have one here, for example. Yes.
Okay, and then after you evaluate the financial situation, you give them a letter. So it looks like some people they get pre-qualification and some people they get pre-approval, or some lenders they give pre-approval, some lenders they give pre-qualification. And some people they ask what is the difference, and if you can explain it.
Okay, I usually do pre-approval. Okay, but the difference between pre-qualification and pre-approval is pre-qualification is just an estimate. Okay, it's based on the data that the borrower submit to a lender, and the lender analyze and set the borrower for an estimate for how much they can qualify. This is just in pre-qualification.
Okay.
That the people say, okay, my salary is this, I have this savings, but I don't see any documentation yet.
I see.
Okay. When we do pre-approve or pre-approval, we need to review all the documentations like 2 years taxes, last month of pay stub, 2 months of bank statements, and we can verify everything and tell the borrower exactly for how much they qualify. This is the difference. This is an estimate, and this is a verification of all your information:
Okay.
credit, assets, and income.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's a very good explanation. And now you guys got the answer. So it's better to have the pre-approval. It means you need to do the homework first, so you don't get disappointed after shopping around and choosing a house, and then you have only pre-qualification, and the seller, for example, gets, let's say, just 2 offers. One, exactly the same offer. The only difference will be one of them with pre-qualification letter and one of them with the pre-approval letter. Most likely the seller will approve or will go with the pre-approval one, because the buyer did the homework first, and looks like this is more viable loan, and most likely more than probably 95%.
Yeah.
It's gonna go to the end and it will close. All right. I know that you are offering different kind of loans, and there are different kind of loans for different buyers. What kind of loans do you offer?
We offer different type of loans, like a conventional FHA, USDA, and VA, especially for first-time home buyers.
Okay.
But we have several. Fairway has a lot of different programs that we can offer. And we offer down payment assistance too.
Okay.
And it's important to tell the people that down payment assistance is not only for first-time home buyers. You can have a house, and if you want to buy it in another house, like a primary resident, you can ask for down payment assistance too. It's not just for first-time home buyers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I didn't know that
That is
part.
important. Yes, yes.
That's very good.
Yeah.
And how about like the other type of loan for luxury and high-end houses, like jumbo?
Yeah, jumbo loans.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we offer jumbo loans, luxury, all that kind of loans, but it's depend of the client. In those loans, you have to have a good credit, good down payment. It's more than 10% down payment, and of course, good income
Okay.
to qualify for those
Sure.
those programs. Yes.
Yes. So there looks like several factors to process a loan and approve a loan.
Yes.
Credit score, income,
Very important.
and debt to income ratio. Okay, so this question actually is very important to buyers, because they want to know, how do you assess the buyer when a buyer or buyers,
Yeah.
a couple together, they apply? How do you assess the buyer? What do you do? If you explain a little bit of the process, so they are clear on that, so
course,
they
yes.
know what they are stepping to and what they are expecting.
Okay, well, the first step is review and pull the credit. The credit is a key to buy a house, right? If the credit is fine and is over 620,
Okay.
usually, and you don't have any issues, collections, late payments, we already know that borrower can go to conventional loans.
Okay.
Right? After we decide what type of loan, we ask for and review the income. Okay?
Okay.
The income tell me for how much the client can afford a house. And the third step is the savings.
Okay.
Depend of the savings the client have, we decide if we put them in a down payment assistance for help, for closing costs, or they can bring their own down payment in closing
okay.
cost.
Okay.
Usually it's a simple process. It's just depend of the borrower. If the borrower have any issues with the credit, late payment, and no good record of the credit score, we put that client in FHA, for example.
Okay.
Because FHA is a government loan and it's more flexible than conventional. In depend if the area, if you want to buy in a rural area, we have USDA loan.
Oh, okay.
Or if you have you are veteran, we have VA loan. But the more important thing is verify credit, income, and assets. That's the three things that we analyze in order to approve a buyer for a loan.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very simple.
Nice.
Yes.
Do you have any more explanation? Any point that you wanna teach the buyers, our clients?
Well, as I told you, the credit is a key. And I think it's the 90% of the problem to buy a house. And I recommend that people take care of the credit. Don't acquire a lot of debts. Make the payments on time. That is very important because make the payment on time is the 30% to have a good credit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
And try to don't apply for so many credit cards. Mostly of the client, they think if I have so many credit cards and I have a lot of debt and my credit card are on the top, of the limit, that is no good. That is gonna damage your credit. This is my advice for all the people who wants to buy a house. Start for the credit. The other thing is the employment. People who are changing employer frequently is not good. You have to show stability to the lender, right? And if you want to change employers sometime and you are planning to buy a house, please call the lender.
Okay.
Because the lender is going to tell you if that change is going to be good for you, or it's going to be bad for you.
Okay.
Especially that people who change from W-2 form employee to be self-employment. They changed W-2 to 1099.
I see.
In that case, you have to wait 2 years in
Okay.
order to apply again.
Okay.
Now, things like that, then is very extensive, but we don't have too much time. But that's why I always tell the people, call the lender, because the lender is going to tell you exactly,
Yes.
what is good or what is bad for you. And every scenario and every client is totally different.
Yes.
It's not like everybody said, okay, but my friend, but my sister, she buy a house and she didn't require to do this or that. Every person is totally different.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And besides, we don't know exactly what was going on financially with that person, our friend or our sibling or anybody else.
Exactly.
So it's better to take care of your case, exactly. So the point is, the mortgage officer, this princess, is your guide, okay? Is not IRS employee or something. So it's better to talk with your mortgage officer. If it's going to be Blanca or anybody else, you can choose from any mortgage company, any lender you want. However, the point is, talk to them directly and be honest from the first point and tell them what's going on with your life, with your financial situation. So later on, when you are under contract, you don't get problem, because if you don't get the final approval, then there is no contract. Then you have to get out and you're gonna lose the house. So if you can, Blanca, if you can nicely give a message to our Spanish clients in Spanish, so they will be familiar with you and they know that they don't need translator probably.
Thank you, Dylan. Bueno, a todas aquellas personas que quieran comprar o que estén planeando comprar su casa, aquí estoy a disposición de ustedes para ayudarlos. Tienen problemas con el crédito, no saben por dónde empezar, aquí estoy a la orden para ustedes. Cualquier pregunta sin ningún compromiso es totalmente gratis, no tienen que pagar nada por asesoría, así que bueno, estoy a la orden. Mi número de teléfono es 720-394-1607 y pueden también buscarme en las redes sociales a través de Instagram en Loans by Blanca H y en mi página de Facebook Blanca Enríquez. But Dylan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
But you know what? Before we said goodbye to everybody, I could like to talk a little bit because I forgot, but it's the most common questions about what is the difference between conventional and FHA.
That would be great.
Yes, because the people always ask me, oh, why my sister went to conventional and why you are putting me in FHA?
Okay.
Well, the difference is the credit score. Credit score is very important, the first step. And what is a conventional loan? Conventional loan is a private loan.
Okay.
Okay? It's this loan requires 3 or 5% down payment.
Okay.
Can be for first-time home buyers or can be for investors. Okay?
All right.
If you don't put 20% down payment with this program, you have to pay mortgage insurance. Okay? And the people always ask, what is mortgage insurance?
Right.
Mortgage insurance is an insurance that protects the lender when you don't put 20% for down payment, and it protects the lender if you don't make the payments on time.
Okay.
Right? And for FHA is a government loan. It's a Federal Housing Administration loan. It's a more flexible loan when you don't have a great credit and you have some issues, you know. But you can only bring 3.5% down payment.
Okay.
And the credit score is 580. But I don't recommend low credit score because your interest rate is going to be too high.
I see.
You know, it's better if you have 620 and up.
Okay.
And for this program, even if you bring 3.5% down payment or 20% down payment, you have to pay mortgage insurance.
Oh, okay.
And it's required to refinance in order to remove the mortgage insurance. In conventional, you don't need to refinance to remove the mortgage insurance. That is important because it's the most common question that the client always asks.
Correct.
You know, why I can go to conventional, or why you are putting me in FHA.
Okay.
Both are very good. It's just that it depends of the borrower and, you know, and the needed for that, you know, for them.
Thank you so much for explaining that. Yes, yeah, that's the question. Actually, I've heard it from many people. What's the difference between FHA and conventional? So you explained it very well. Thank you so much, Blanca.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate your time, and I appreciate your time that you are watching this video, and stay tuned for other videos. If you have any questions, you can email me directly at dylon@kw.com. Or you can email Blanca regarding the loans and the questions you have regarding the mortgage. And we will be back, or I will be back with another specialist next week, and stay tuned for the other videos. And if you have any questions regarding other things, not only mortgage, anything related to real estate, like for example, last week or last 2 weeks, I did an interview with an inspector. In the future, I will talk to insurance agents, to an attorney about estate planning, to interior designer, to stager, to different kind of people related to real estate in this series. So if you have questions about other things, please go ahead and email me, or you can text me directly on my cell phone. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next video. Have a great time.
Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you, Dylan.
Thank you.